let's say that on our last question we didn't receive a clear answer on Messianism and post-Messianism. So please tell us more about why you're such a post-Messianistic oriented.
I think that the Messianists have had their go. There's been Judaism was taken over by 2,000 years of messianic attempts, and whilst not disputing the appeal, I prefer to play a intellectual exercise, almost like a mathematical exercise, by saying, and what if the Messiah came? What if the messianic idea was achieved? That was a vision of great prosperity and opportunity, and that the tools of the military would be turned to civilian use, and that people would not lift up swords against the other, and that there would not be war, and that the blind can see, and that the deaf can hear, and that people that doctors are growing, that hearts can be grown and implanted, and life can be extended, and suffering can be eradicated, and we can build hundreds of meters into the sky, and people can live in controlled and desired temperatures of their choice, with any environment that they wish for themselves, and that we fly through the air, and that we have you have ice in the desert, and plants from one country can grow in another in controlled temperatures, and we can organize people and ideas so seamlessly, and so much opportunity. This has a name, but it's called by secularists the modern history of political science. But religion hasn't given it a name, and I think it's missing. And I would say let's call it the redemption, and let's deal now with post-redemption. The town plan, Messiah's town planners, the logistics of how these incredible insights that we've developed over a time of humaneness, of checks and balances, of empowerment of individuals, of the law-abiding structure which will contain and discipline the human propensity to greed and to control and to power, and will create a balance in the right way. So
Bottom line,
it is post-Messianism creates a space for the mystic and the pious and the generous and the benevolent to express themselves in a more practical space. And one now has unique instruments almost like antenna-like instruments to pick up on the nuances of and the contributions of these ideas and counteract it with other people who may have complementary ideas. I think that the gifts, of this process will be very valuable and amplify the value of the group and the value of the opportunity and the horizons where it can take, and one should not be afraid of something which is not necessarily in our vision, but we can infer, we know that if leveraged, if our imagination has brought us to this point, this incredible moment of the 21st century, it's so incredible that we are prepared to say it's post-Messianic. What can be done with the greatest difficulty has been achieved, and we've plateaued. Now, if everyone is empowered with these wonderful ideas and plateauic technologies and techniques and sentiments, I think we're in a great condition.